you want to make a decision, but you are very scared to make the decision. If this is going on in your life and you found this video, this message might be from your divine. They want to tell you something. Let's see what it is all about. Because I have been called to do the reading for somebody like who is struggling to make a decision. I don't know what it is all about. What decision it is all about. Which area of your life. Which field of your life. But this is what the message comes from. So let's see what it is all about. Let's see. However, it's a collective reading. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's not your reading. Don't waste your time. To book a paid private reading, no interaction over TikTok because only scammer auntie will interact with you on TikTok. The only way you can book a reading with me to email me at divinemothersguidance@gmail.com. Copy it from my YouTube channel, Let's Ask Tarot. Or, okay, or you can message me on my Facebook, which is Let's Ask Tarot 2. Not 2, Let's Ask Tarot. So, anyways, all those things should be written on the screen if you're watching me on TikTok or if you're watching me on YouTube. It should be in the description box, okay? The booking information and things like that. So let's see what's coming up here. Okay, Hermit is the bottom of the deck. Yes, you are actually pulling yourself inwards. You are trying to sit down and try to make a decision. And this is a very good thing you are doing right now. That's what they're telling me. They're telling me this is very important that you disconnect yourself from the situation first. Because whatever the situation where you are standing and you are trying to make a decision, if you stay in that same situation and try to make a decision, you will not be able to do it. Somehow, disconnect yourself from the situation. Take a break. If it is related to your work, maybe if possible, take a break. If it is about your relationship with particular person, family or something, take a break. Okay? Remove yourself from the situation. That's the first message coming up. You already might be doing it, or if you're not doing it, you are advised to do this. Before you take the decision, detach yourself from this. Okay, what else coming up? Okay, all right. This is very interesting. They're telling me the Ace of Cup in reverse, right? So the Ace of Cup is a cup of love, the pure love. So you are somebody who is, people wants to hear those things. I don't want to say those things because I'm not a sugar-coating person. I never did in my entire life, but sometimes messages are like that. So you are somebody who really have a very good heart, really. Everybody wants to hear that, actually. That's why I don't use this in my tarot reading very much, because I feel like I don't want to make it that what people want to hear. I just only say what I channel. But here it is really somebody whose heart is really very big, They always make sure that other people's needs are met, other people's are happy, other people's are satisfied, their life is good, always taking care of other people's need, at the cost of your own needs, your own mental health, your own happiness, your own, you probably will make, you probably having a meltdown, crying, but if somebody comes and can you get a help, you will just wipe your tears on and okay, let me just do it. That kind of thing. You don't spend time to heal yourself. You just keep doing for other people. And by doing this, you are piling up all those traumas, all those sadness. People trauma dump on you. People do unfair to you. They make you work for them for free. They want you to make them labor for them and do things for other people. From the goodness of heart, you do everything. And then overburden yourself. And then they treat you so poorly. They give you so much of sadness. See this, what I'm sensing here. See what they do. And this is coming underneath this card. You carry so much of load for other people. And they watch from behind the back, but they never help you. They never stand up for you. They watch you suffer. They want you to do. You can be the scapegoat of the family. Maybe in the family, other people make you work from them. In a relationship, you are probably the one who is suffering in doing everything. But only that other people are laughing at you and they're just making fun of you, of your pain. This is a very bad message. I don't like it. But they betrayed you, There's a lot of betrayal. Betrayal from the people who trusted the most. The Seven of Swords somebody from their own camp. See, from own camp. They're, doing this. So it's like the people who trusted the most, the people who should be doing the best thing for you, they are the one who backstab you, make you suffer. And you being a individual with a big heart and always presenting, people pleasing, showering your love and care to him. I'm feeling like crying. I don't know why. I'm just literally feeling a pain in my chest. Like, how could people do to wrong to this kind of people, but people do that. People do that. My own experience and also my experience with my clients, I've done more than 3,000 readings by now. Even countless, I don't know how many. I have seen people like, I doing so much for others, and then at the end of the day, people throw them like they never existed. And you know what is happening to you? And you are not even, this particular person, you are not being even be able to process your trauma. Before you process one trauma, one abuse, one unfair thing happening to you, another thing starts with in your life. Maybe one person does something, you are not being able to get over this, another person do something else. So other way, people are taking advantage of you again and again. Not one people, multiple people. And you, rather than healing and going forward and standing up for yourself, you sit there and watch people doing unfair to you. You sit there and watch, and you just let them do this because you never stood up for yourself. And this is where the message is coming up for. You know what? You probably needed to hear it from somebody like me who is very rude, who doesn't have any sugarcoating thing. Fuck these people, okay? And stand up for yourself. I don't want to sugarcoat this anymore. I don't want to make it very beautiful for this anymore. If this is happening to you, honey, enough is enough. No, we are not taking this shit show anymore. Stand up for yourself. Discard these people from your life for a while and see the truth. See behind the veil. See the manipulation they are doing to you. That's the reason you need to go no contact with this. Whoever these people, it doesn't matter. Your mother, father, donkey, monkey, your ex, your husband, your wife, your children. I don't know whoever this is. Go no contact with this person and get out of this overthinking. You know what you are overthinking? Because you are such a people-pleasing behavior. You can't even think. You think like, if I think about myself, that is selfishness. No. That is called self-love. This is your society manipulated you to think that you cannot think about yourself. You cannot love yourself because if you love yourself, if you think about yourself, you are selfish. You are supposed to think about your parents because they did give birth to you. You should think about your husband or wife because you married to them, your partner. You should give your heart and soul, sell your kidneys and whatnot. Then your children, everybody you are only supposed to do. But nobody is supposed to do anything for you. This is what your belief system and this is what you are doing. So this is what they're telling you. Hold the cup back for now. Now, let them live their life. Now just detach yourself from these people and now look within and sit with your thoughts and see the bigger picture here. See the bigger picture rather than holding on to the small space and thinking like, oh, no, I have to do this because this is my responsibility. Fucking responsibility. Fuck your responsibility. Do you know what the biggest responsibility you have is to yourself? You are avoiding the biggest responsibility, the responsibility to yourself. You are loving everybody, but you are not loving yourself. The love that you should be giving to yourself, you are only seeking it from other people by giving that love to themselves. But you know what? You should not be seeking that love from them. So right now, pull the energy back. I think this is somebody who is stand in a situation. They are trying to make a decision. Whether should I take this step for myself or not? And this step can be anything. I don't know. Starting a new job, discarding these people, disconnecting from these people, or getting into a new relationship, or starting about a business, something new, separating your business from your parents' business or partner's business, or leaving the job that you are doing for free service for your parents or your partner or your ex or somebody. I don't know what it is. You are trying to make a decision where you want to disconnect yourself from something that you know that it is being unfair to you for such a long time, and you want to stand up for yourself and do something for yourself. Do that fucking thing for yourself. Whatever it is, you have responsibility for your partner, for your father, your mother, donkey, monkey, this, I don't know what, your children. What about yourself? What about yourself? Did you think about yourself? What did you do for yourself? Tell me for the whole day, what did you do for yourself? Did you take yourself for a walk? Did you eat healthy food? Did you rest? Did you allow yourself to rest? Did you eat healthy food? Did you take care of your mental well-being? Did you say no to something that you never wanted to do? Did you stand up against anybody who was trying to do wrong to you? Start doing those things. Those small steps are steps towards self-love. Because if you don't love yourself, everybody will reflect that back to you, no matter how much love you give to them. I did that in my fucking life. I always thought that I do everything for my parents and then I will get some validation. For my in-laws, for people, and everywhere. Only when I started getting that love to myself, when I started loving myself. And I one day decide that I don't need anything from anybody. Only thing, I have certain responsibilities for people, and that not above myself. I will only do the things that's after loving myself, protecting my boundaries. This is only the things I can do. If anywhere I see that this is going beyond my boundary and it is impacting my mental health or my physical health or anything that I'm protecting, I'm saying no to this. I have lost very dear friends, 2 dear friends. I was almost in a decade relationship in this past 1 year. Okay, those people I were very mentally dependent on for a long time, but I just stood up for myself and I could let them go. You know why? Because I thought that was crossing my boundaries. That's okay, I respect them. I always will hold a special space for them. I will always love them. If they ever come back to me, need them, I will help them, but protecting my boundaries, I will do that. But the fact is, I realized that I being in those friendships where crossing my boundaries, where it is like I was not doing fair to myself. I'm not saying they were bad or anything like that. They were doing their life, but I was probably doing the wrong thing by not protecting my boundaries. Because that's all I can say. I'm accountable for my boundaries, not them. So I need to protect my boundaries. So I learned to do that. And yes, I lost very dear friends, but at the same time, I found myself because I become more emotionally independent. I become more, connected to myself. I'm more connected to my ma. And I feel like that's okay. That's okay. Some people come to your life to walk a certain path. And if they're supposed to meet me in some way, some days, maybe their path will change. They will transform. We'll meet. If they don't, that's okay. I will always send them love and light by protecting my boundaries. And the same way, it doesn't matter your friend, it's your family, even with my mother, with my parents. My mother's relationship with me was not very good ever. But now I also do the same thing with them because I protect my boundaries. And I make sure that I do my responsibilities being within my boundaries, protecting myself. And I will do it because that is my karma. But I will not then walk over my, my self-respect, my mental health or anything. I will not let this happen. So this is what I stood up for myself and I'm not afraid to talk about it. So I always say that. So do that to yourself. And you know what? The way you love yourself, that's your strength. That's your power. And the world reflects it back to you. When I stood up for myself, I saw that the power comes from within, not from outside people's validation. Yes, some people's presence makes your life very beautiful, but that's okay. If they're not there, your life doesn't end. You still starting from the beginning and you can still make your life beautiful. Because beauty is not all about other people telling me or being with me or communicating with me and doing certain things to me. Beauty is all about how I make the best out of my life in the present moment. So I learned that skill, like, okay, maybe I don't have the 2 people who I relied on a lot in my life, in my emotional journey. But maybe that's the better side. I started to learn on myself, lean on myself, and stand up on my own feet emotionally. So that's amazing. So that's good. And this only happened in last couple of years. That's why at the end of the day, I could do this. Otherwise, I was stuck in a karmic loops of multiple people. And, because once I learned to love myself, I could close these karmic loops. In a way, like getting into the same situation. Again, I'm telling you, I hold space for these people to return in my life, but only when they respect my boundary and I respect my boundaries. So this is your decision to take this new path for yourself, to love yourself and to stand up for yourself. Please do it. Do not hold back. You have done enough. You know what? You are the queen of wands. You have so much of potential to love yourself, to do things for yourself, to glow up. Please don't waste it. Don't waste your energy by pleasing other people, doing other people's job, to make other people's life better. Don't be the charger of other people's life, because your charge is for yourself, to make your life better. Start using it for your own power. Do not start charging other people's emotion or emotional validation or to make their life better. Keep putting your work and effort to make their life better so that they be happy at the cost of your own happiness, your own drainage, that you are being sad, you are being drained. At the end of the day, they are being happy. That's not satisfaction. That is actually the highest form of self-abuse. Don't do it. Focus the energy back to yourself. Love yourself. Right? I hope this message makes sense. Take care of yourself, and only way you book a reading with me is to email me at divinemothersguidance@gmail.com. Don't be scammed. Copy paste that, so that is the safest way. And keep an eye on your junk mail folder. Take care. Love and light. Bye.